wins the tournament? Particularly, Robbo, can you come in here?
Resources and money don't win games that cricket players do. There's some outstanding women cricketers, who are not in Australia, England, Corps, Lee, people like that. And those girls can win games by themselves, and they will do. It obviously has an advantage in the sense of the attraction and the volume of players you can get, but you can have all the money and all the systems in the world, but it's players that win matches. And just Australia, they've had a great 3 months. They've took some great momentum into this competition, and they're worthy winners tonight.
Hi Heather, you said before the tournament you thought England almost had a point to prove in T20. You might have not have won, but do you feel you have proved that point now?
Oh, well, I'm pretty proud of how the girls are performed, proud that we made another final. Came in very experienced side, and some of these players that have come in, like Sophia Dunkley, Kirk Gordon, have really stepped on performed outstandingly, and that's a really exciting thing, obviously moving forward, and a real positive for us to take forward. But yeah, it's obviously quite raw at the moment. We've got to sort of reflect, get back home, and reflect on where we go to as a side. I'm really tough for those young girls have come out here and really performed the biggest thing.
Markov's disappointed tonight, but in the last 16 months, the World Finals and Trophy, how do you reflect on the period?
Look, we've done well in some ways. Getting this final was a huge achievement. I think hasn't been a move wide. So she was off. It's interesting all the run scores from the other group. It reflects the wickets and everything. And tonight we just couldn't get any momentum. It was a bit of frustration because it's sort of one that got away a little bit because Australia were jittery. You saw in the field. It was just an error in first half of the game. Everybody, the officials, the fielders, and as a batting team, and then you underbar. And as I said, you just facing shadows. Had brilliantly got to keep ex-fields in the ring when we wouldn't do any circumstances to try and get the wicket. But the team consistently showed great character, and they haven't for a period of time, and that's the main thing. As I said, it was a young team, we missing a couple of players. Felt we had to win this match today, but it wasn't so. As I see, huge congratulations to Australia. They've had an outstanding 3 months and we're winning.
There are my this is going to be one of the tougher moments. What's the mood like in the dressing room, and what have you said to the players, or will say to the players?
We're obviously really disappointed. I think when you lose a game convincingly, it's not as hard to take, and we're completely outplayed today. We know we didn't bring less game, but we've take the good things we've had from this tournament. Couldn't be more proud of how girls have fought, character we've shown, like you said, but we obviously didn't have enough on the pitch today to make it. But yeah, we'll let it sink in a little bit, reflect, and then make a plan moving forward.
One potential big turn point in the game was Nat's LBW decision, which she clearly thought she'd hit it. The replays appeared to us to show that there was a noise there. How much of an impact did that have?
Look, as I say, it was an error-ridden first half of the game, really, wasn't it? From drop catches who hit it straight to foot and in and everything. I think it was caught behind as well, given, wasn't there? I think Laura and Nickton were caught behind. But it's people are human. People make mistakes. So there was mistakes in that side of the game, but another point is the 2 20-year-olds were outstanding to their leg ball, brilliant a couple of overs, and Sophie extra, 19 against an outstanding spell by her as well. So it's good when you see 2 players, one each team, and then do something special.
And a lot of questions about the ball clear in your bowling. You said about what conversations you had with the umpires.
Oh, it was obviously very dewy. The ball soaked up a lot of water, and the umpires were good in the fact that they let us change the ball a few times because it was near on impossible to grip. But it was obviously similar for Australia, similar conditions, and ones you have to deal with when you come up again.
Given the dew, did you think about maybe having a bowl first, or?
Would I think about bowling first?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think I'd stick by my decision to bat first. We wanted to put runs on the board. It was a better wicket than the semi-final. And it did skim. We potentially didn't adapt as well as we did. Danny was outstanding the way he set the tone of the innings. Unfortunately, we couldn't carry on that momentum. We kept losing wickets, like I said earlier, and just stuttered. But yeah, I wouldn't have changed any decision at all.
I mean, both teams are going to bat. And hindsight's a wonderful thing. Whether it drew up a little bit more than we thought, I don't know. But you get the extra 20, 30 runs, a different game. But unfortunately, we did. So we sat here answering those type of questions, which is fair enough.
Robbo, you brought 3 young players here on the back of their great performances in the Super League. That's got 1 more season left to run. As of 2020, there'll be no elite 20 competition in England for the domestic players. Does that worry you?
Oh, I don't know. Lots of things will be at different times. Brexit, a lot. at the moment, you just got in this game. Kesa gave a great opportunity for Kesty and Sophie and Lindsay to be selected. So there's going to be replacement competition, which will have great opportunities for players, and hopefully an investment into the domestic structure, which will, as I say, allow professional sport to be a career option for more girls, which can only be a good thing. Look, because of thank you to the people in East India. Like it, a great time, great part of the pot, all the grounds, all the people we looked at royally. 2 out of we've been on just to mention, so just wanted to throw that one in.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, Robbo, do you think that, with the benefit of hindsight, and Heather as well, maybe you did play your final on Thursday to an extent, just the emotional drag getting up for that semi-final, playing so well, bowling so well. Do you think it was kind of necessarily get up today, looking at it as a whole, maybe that took a lot of you?
I think both teams are only they were in this vote. Australia, obviously, we played the late game, but I think both teams would have preferred the extra day preparation. It was quite a tough turnaround, and maybe that was down something to Australia worked the best with the field. Maybe that was a reason. It is what it is. You do your best. We didn't well enough, but we know that. That extra day would have been a big difference for such a big occasion.
Heather, in terms of the psychological element of getting back 2 days later, do you feel like not necessarily you went up for today, but the other couple of us took a lot out of you?
Oh, no, I don't think so. You obviously off the high of a semi-final, that sort of win, you try and park it quite quickly and move on. Like Robbo said, an extra day would have been ideal. It was similar for the team, and we knew we had to come against, and I think that was any reason at all lost.
You're looking forward to Australia now, like probably 3 or 4 players going to the Big Bash, maybe 4 or 5. Is that something that again will be fairly taxing exercise going straight into a fairly high octane competition, or could you probably do with a bit of a break?
I'm excited to get there, to be honest. I look forward to get back in the ranks and play and be captain. It would be nice, but get nice at home and then head out there. And really excited to get in the big back again. Obviously, want to improve and keep on my 20 game. It's a perfect opportunity to do that straight away.